कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। Rama, who tried to substantiate Dasharatha's command to his mother Kaushalya, stating that there have been many precedents like Kandu, obtaining the Gohatya, Parashurama, Matruhatya, and Sagara's sons obeying their father Sagara's words in the past. Pitradevo Bhava, Pitravakya Paripalanam is extremely important, mother. He told his mother, and as he was about to turn, he noticed that Lakshmana was hearing to this conversation that had occurred between him and his mother Kaushalya. Lakshmana just then started rebuking Dasharatha, Kaikeyi and Bharata. He said, I shall kill all of them, Rama. They are the root cause of your misery now. I wouldn't mind killing any of them if they stand as an impediment to you assuming your position on the throne. Rama, know that the Simhasanam, the throne, is waiting for a majestic Simham, a lion such as you, and not for that stray dog called as Bharata. Rama said, cool down, Lakshmana. We have all grown up together. Please note that Pitruvakya Paripalanam is extremely important. Haven't you and I learned this under our Guru Vasishtha, that Pitradevo Bhava Pitruvakya Paripalanam is extremely important? Don't you know that Bharata, who has grown up with us, is extremely competent to rule Ayodhya? Don't use such harsh words. Lakshmana for a moment felt that I should not get so agitated. But I have to stop Rama from exiting Ayodhya. So he says, Rama, in the vast expanse of the ocean that we see in front of our eyes, we can't see the other side. There is another side, we can't see it. It is that wide. It is so deep. Then you see the shores by the beaches. You have those shores. He says the coastline or the shore is subservient to the large sea. Sea is powerful, large, deep, vast. The coastline is subservient to it. It is the Sesha Bhuta to the sea. But remember, Rama, though the coast or the shore is subservient to the sea should know its limit and cannot cross the coast or the shore. I don't know if I've been able to convey this beautiful simile by Valmiki. So Lakshmana says, Rama, you are like an ocean. You are like Paramatma. You are a repository of all auspicious attributes. You are deep. You are vast. Be it x-axis, y-axis, whichever axis, you are deep. You are vast. You are beyond the comprehension of most acharyas. But I may just be the coast. I am subservient to you. But remember, Rama, you cannot cross this coast called as Lakshmana and go to the forest. Rajyasya tava raksheyam Aham veleva sagaram pratijanami te veera ma bhuvam veera lokabhag. You cannot cross me and go. In that process, Rama, even if I die, so be it. But I will always be with you. Rama understood that Lakshmana was incorrigible. So, he said, Lakshmana, wait for some time. And he turned towards his mother and said, Mata, now I had you as a problem first. You said I will fast unto death. When I turned back, I had this Lakshmana now vowing to kill so many people. Now I have to manage so many people and stop them from committing any crime. First, let me handle Lakshmana later. First, I will finish your episode. You have to serve Dasharatha till his last breath. This is don't think this is my command. I am your son. I cannot command you, but this is my ardent request. Yavad jivati kakutsthaha pita me jagati patihi shushrosha kriyatam tavat sahi dharma sanatanaha. Then Kaushalya, she says, Rama, now you have decided to go to the forest. You have decided to obey your father's words. I won't stop you. I know I cannot stop you. I shall bless. When Aditi Devi sent her son Vamana, the little dwarf, to Bali Chakravarti's Yagavatika, she blessed her son immensely. With her blessings, that little dwarf became a giant called Trivikrama. I may not be an Aditi Devi yet. I shall bless you. She says, Trivikraman prakramato Vishnur atulate jasaha yadasi mangalam Rama tatte bhavatu mangalam. May auspiciousness happen to you. And then she tied a ring consisting of a herb called Vishalya Karani. Generally, it is believed in those days, if you sport that ring made of that herb, when you go in the forest, your body may be touching so many leaves and twigs. Some of them could be poisonous. Some of them could cause allergy, hives. So if you have this particular ring, it is said that it will be a very good protection. She further adds, this is the beauty of Ramayana, all of you should appreciate. She says, I bless you, my dear son, like how Vinatā Devi blessed her son Garuda when he went on an expedition to seek Amrita. Remember this. Vinatā, the wife of Kashyapa Maharshi, she was the daughter of Daksha Prajapati. So she is called Dakshayani. This particular Vinatā, through her husband, had children, two of them. One was Aruna, who became the charioteer, the Sarathi to Surya. The other was Garuda, who became the Vahanam to Vishnu. For an intermediate period, Vinatā was subservient, was a slave to her co-wife called Kadru. We have discussed this Uchchaishravas episode a few episodes back. Now, to get relieved of such a slavery, Kadru advised Vinatā to bring Amritam from Devalokam. That is when Vinatā asks her son Garuda to go and bring Amritam. But when he leaves, she says, you are my son. You may have so many impediments in the middle. I bless you, my dear son, that all these devatas should protect you, should be your kavacham, should be your armor. So she mentions of two shlokas, Pakshaute Marutah Patu, Chandrasuryaucha Prishtataha, Shirascha Patu Vanhiste, Ahamchate Sadaputra, Putrakaryartha Siddhaye, may you be successful in whatever you do. So she quotes two shlokas and she blesses her son Garuda with these two shlokas. So, Kaushalya, while Rama is departing from this particular Ranganatha Mandiram, she says, I shall bless you with the same two shlokas, how Vinatā blessed her son Garuda. But the beauty is, she says, I am blessing you with those verses what Vinatā blessed her son Garuda with. But she doesn't tell what those verses are. Sir, how did you quote then? Because these two verses are mentioned as Vinatā's blessings to Garuda in Adi Parva of Mahabharata. So you have to connect. So the connection is so beautiful. There the connection comes. So she blesses her son. Gachara mayatha sukham. May you be happy, my dear son. And she leaves. Now Rama goes to the Antavpuram of his, which is with Sita. So he has obtained the permission from Kaikeyi and Dasharatha. Then he goes to his mother Kaushalya. Lakshmana knows it. Now he goes to his Antavpuram where Sita is. So Lakshmana cannot get inside. Again he is standing outside and listening to what is being spoken. He goes and tells Sita, Shrunu Janaki yenedam kramena gatam mama Site tatra bhavatam tata pravrajayati mam vanam. My father wishes that I go to the forest for 14 years, Sita. So I won't be the higher apparent, I will be going to the forest. Shru Janaki, hey Janaka's daughter Janaki, your father is such a great karma yogi. See, you will also be a great karma yogi. You may have to sacrifice a prime portion of your youth for the sake of this Rajyam. So listen to this. So he says that my father has asked me to go to the forest. Then he continues. See, while you are continuing to live in Ayodhya, Sita, don't offend a single person here, be it the person in the royal family or the subjects, the citizens of Ayodhya, do not offend them. Aham gamishyami mahavanam priye, my dear, I am going to the forest. Tvaya hi vastavyamihaiva bhamini yatha vyanikam kurushena kaschit tatha tvaya karyamidam vacho mama. So, if at all you want to listen to my advice, do not offend anyone. No offense should be meted to Bharata, because you may listen and you may hear people saying that Bharata and his mother are the cause of Rama going to the forest. So, naturally you will develop some kind of anger, frustration, dislike towards Bharata. Don't do that. Bharata is nowhere the cause. Do not offend Bharata or develop any dislike towards Bharata. Vipriyam cha nakartavyam bharatasya kadachana sahiraja cha vaidehi deshasya cha kulasya cha. Oh, Sita says, you have spoken, Rama, but trust me, why are you telling me all this as if I am going to stay back in Ayodhya? To a person who is staying back in Ayodhya, you should give all this advice. Don't offend anyone. Don't dislike Bharata. But who said I am going to stay in Ayodhya? Rama, to any woman, she is speaking of those days. Her husband is the final asylum. I would love to always be in your presence, Rama. Why do you want to leave me here? Na pita natmajo vatmana mata na sakhi janaha iha pretya janarinam patireko gatistada. This is what my mother has advised me. Be with your husband. I am with my husband, and wherever he goes, that is the place for me, Rama. So in a way, she has performed Bhara Samarpadam, Bharanyasam at her husband's feet. That is when Rama says, Lata Kantaka Sankirnaha Krikava Kupanaditaha Nirapascha Sudukhascha Marga Dukhamato Vanam. To that forest you are competing to come along with me, Sita. Lata Kantaka Sankirnaha. It may look like a creeper, but it will be filled with thorns. Krikava kupanaditaha nirapascha sudukhascha. Your hair will get caught in the creepers. Suddenly your tender feet will be pricked by the thorns. Forest life is full of misery, Sita. Do you want to come there? Sita says, look at what Sita answers. Yaditvam prasthito durgam vanamadhyaiva raghava agrataste gamishyami mridganti kushakantakam. You may be worried, Rama. You have a valid reason that there will be thorns that will prick. Do not worry. I will walk in front of you, take away those thorns and make the path thorn free for you. What he was trying to tell, there will be thorns which will prick you. She has turned the plate towards him. She is telling, I know that the thorns will prick you, Rama. Don't worry, I will walk in front of you and remove those thorns. Now Rama has a Herculean task. Remember, Sita is no Kaushalya. Rama could have won his debate with lot of evidences and justifications with his mother Kaushalya. And Kaushalya, being a subservient lady, she would have listened. My son is saying whatever he is saying is right. Sita is very independent. She knows what she speaks. She knows to win her argument. But could she win that against Rama? Let's wait and see.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.